This show was sponsored by NatureBox. NatureBox ships great tasting, wholesome snacks right to your door. Forget the vending machine and start snacking smarter with wholesome, delicious treats like dark cocoa almonds. Support this podcast by ordering free NatureBox sampler box at naturebox/TSD. That's right. Free NatureBox snacks are found at naturebox.com/TESD.
Get that vanilla granola, man.
Yeah, I'm here to play devil's advocate.
You?
Hey, we all get along. Hey.
Nobody gives a fuck about Toad. Certainly not, the only two that do are sitting right over there, because I don't give a fuck. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Yo ho, and welcome to this. Yo ho, and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. I know I fucked it up already.
What'd you fuck up though? You said yo ho.
I know, and then I stuttered.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Everybody else will hear it because I'm not taking it out. Just deal with it. Deal.
Fuck it.
We're recording live to digital audio down here at the Secret Stash.
Surrounded by Sunday Jeff's Star Wars collection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these will sell more, Walt, if people know that they're Sunday Jeff's?
No. I don't think that. It's not like he just because they were in his house would make a significant difference to anybody.
No.
I don't think so. I thought you were going to say, well, they sell when the new movies come out. That's what I thought you were going to say. They ain't selling now. They've been up there for a while.
Oh.
Star Wars is kind of dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you're on the cusp of a.
Well, I mean, it's going to make a comeback when that movie's come out.
But then they'll have all new merchandise too.
Yeah.
And people won't care about this stuff, you don't think?
I don't care about it now. This old stuff about that's like 15 years ago.
They get stirred up though. Like, a movie comes out and what was the Groot guy or something? Groot, was that his name?
Yeah.
Like suddenly
Guardians
everyone
of the Galaxy.
cares about Groot, right?
For a little while.
And then it dies down after somebody pays like $100 for a fucking comic that just cost $25 the day before.
That's what I mean. America is built, and I guess it relies upon people jumping from one bandwagon to the other. Because if we as Americans just stuck with what we love and never really got tired of it,
they would have never created the saying "buyer's remorse." You know what I like about the Stash?
What's that, buddy?
You don't have to worry about somebody forcing you into a conversation about race relations since it's whites only.
Is this Starbucks?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Have you heard about this Starbucks thing?
I haven't, man. I've been vexed lately by the news, so I've been trying to stay away. I've been reaching Brian Johnson levels of frustration with stupid shit. So I've been staying away. But go ahead, bring me back.
This is a doozy because
this is something else.
This is crazy. Because go ahead, tell him the premise of the Starbucks. This is from corporate.
Not only is it from corporate, it's from the owner,
from corporate to
from the guy who
owns the whole place.
Whatever, yeah.
And it really relies upon the lowest of the low on the totem pole.
Really,
in the Starbucks corporation.
Okay.
To help or hurt.
Yeah.
Possibly your bottom line. That depending on what they say, and if it's articulate and did I say that?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, you are on fire. You must be taking eloquence classes.
I haven't
lately.
mispronounced a word in about 2 weeks.
Elocution.
Really? 2 whole weeks? Right.
No, it's only on mic, I mean.
So for a combined time of 178 minutes.
This is weird, though. This is such a leap in, like, wait, what the fuck is my job description now?
Exactly.
Now,
that would be horrific.
Before we even tackle this, is this going to – because I have had a feeling lately that I was born – it's just not a good time to be a white male anymore.
No, this doesn't really have anything to do.
Okay.
In fact, I think it should flip the
Look at your
script.
fucking bank account and say that.
No, I don't mean like that.
What the fuck?
I don't mean like that. I don't
Watch
mean like
TV and see yourself on 24/7.
I work.
And then tell
That's because I work hard. That's not because of my skin color.
Oh dear.
No, it's
oh dear.
No, I'll tell you what. Because you guys know I'm not a racist. I'm not. I allow for anything. I think everybody should get married. I think a guy should marry a fucking park bench if he wants. I don't care. I don't think anybody should not get anything based on their skin. I allow for everything.
It'd be better than 90% of the relationships out there if you married a park bench.
So I'm not benefiting.
You're always looking for a younger park bench.
One got so many pigeon shit stains on it.
So I don't benefit from being a racist white dude in America. You know what I mean? Like, I don't benefit from like the insiders club, because I don't buy into that myself. But unfortunately, I'm getting sick of just being told that I do. I just hear it all the time. I can't.
Yeah, you do.
I can't take. I just want to be left alone. I want to withdraw from society, not be a part of it anymore.
Well, don't go to Starbucks then.
Okay, what happened?
Because you will only be more immersed. Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz has decided that he wants to encourage a dialogue about race relations.
Okay.
And by encourage it, I mean force. Because he wants his baristas. Okay, you're right, Walt. Beginning on Monday, Starbucks baristas will have the option as they serve customers to hand cups on which they've handwritten the words "race together" and start a discussion about race.
What is a barista?
That's the people who fucking pour coffee
That's
into
the person who gives you your change, right?
The person, no, that's the counter person or clerk.
So
A barista is
the
actually
counter person wouldn't be qualified.
I guess not. Here's the barista, and you can be. There's one of two different types of baristas. You can be the type that just pours coffee in and fucking is like here and thinks about killing himself the entire time. That's the kind of barista I would be. Or there's the barista that like they make artwork in the coffee. It's actually kind of cool, some of it.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
Absolutely, because somebody's like fat American,
double-fisted,
like just like guzzling it down in 2 seconds. That thing you just took 10 minutes to make. I'm gonna be pissing out in 5 more minutes. Yeah. So the
barista most likely is more qualified.
I don't know why they're qualified at all. Well, first off, coffee shops are known for like old men sitting around talking about fucking politics. Not Starbucks.
Starbucks
really.
has a more of I don't know how they did it, but they've pulled off that they're hip.
They're hip. Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely are.
This is the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
The hippest of the corporate coffee shops. Them and I guess the Coffee Bean. Right?
All right, Q. You never made Impractical Jokers.
Right.
You never met
Rob
Kevin
Bruce.
Smith, and you never came and worked here. You went, and you work at Starbucks, and you worked your way up to barista.
Right.
Where did he start? Jesus Christ.
You're at your age right now. You made it. You're drawing doodly faces on the cups, and now corporate sends you the memo. BQ, starting tomorrow.
Right.
You are going to start some open dialogues about race.
Okay.
Go. So that first person walks in. What is the first thing you say to that person?
Well,
let's even say,
"What's up, Blackie?"
No, you can't do it. I'd be like, I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because they don't want a open. They don't. The word
Who's
open,
they?
Starbucks, or in fact
they do.
anybody.
They do.
No,
I think Starbucks does. The customer doesn't.
Starbucks does not. Listen to the term open dialogue. That means that people are open to say whatever they want.
Right.
And Starbucks does not want that. Starbucks wants the liberally accepted, whitewashed, hey, we all get along. Hey, that's the conversations that they fucking want. And that's not open dialogue. I guarantee
What part
if you have open dialogue about race in Alabama, you're going to lose your job at Starbucks.
The Starbucks, are they out in Alabama?
I don't know. I don't know.
I have to imagine they're all 50 states.
Sure.
Right? I'll look it up while we're talking.
Do you think
Brian Maxwell having an open dialogue? I have no. That might have been a slam against Maxwell unnecessary. I don't know how he feels.
He's not racist.
Yeah, he's not racist at all.
Do you really think
Go ahead.
that Starbucks corporate didn't send some criteria and some guidelines for this open dialogue?
It just says agree with customer.
You don't think do you think they're letting the baristas fly by the seat of their pants?
No way.
So
it's not an open dialogue.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm here to play devil's advocate.
You?
I'm saying, is it truly an open dialogue, like you say, Brian, or Brian, or do you think that corporate has allowed them to be like, wherever that conversation goes, it goes, and there will be no penalty for you, and there will be no judgments as long as it's kept civil and non-insulting.
Okay, so you can give your opinion, but you can't use derogatory terms or like
so like my grandmother comes back from the dead and is like, my grandmother told me if I ever dated a black girl, she would disown me. That's what my grandmother told me. Yeah. But you have to remember.
Have you put it in Granny's face?
Have you gone to her grave? brought Emily there. I'm metaphorically pissing on you, Grandma.
No, of course not, because you're just like, it's a different time. She came from Italy. She didn't even see a black person until she moved to the United States. Forget about it. But you want someone like my grandmother going into Starbucks and having an open dialogue about race? It's not happening. Why are we pretending?
Are you the barista?
Well, that's the thing that really is shocking, Q, because now you can kind of control what your employees say, even though you really can't control it, but you think you can by setting some guidelines.
Right.
But now opening up that door to like, well, we want the customers to come in and talk about it.
We want them to come in.
You can't control what they say, and they could really make it fucking crazy.
They're opening the door to one of, like, say, of the top 3 most polarizing
what are the
topics. I would say religion and politics. Religion, politics, and race. Those are the 3.
What order, though? Give me an order.
Oh, like what's the most polarizing? I would have to say probably I don't know. Religion and race are real close. People get worked up if you.
I think religion.
I mean, firsthand, you've seen it.
Worse?
Well, he said he likes Batman and not Jesus, and he lost like 100,000 followers on Twitter.
But he didn't fucking lose his head.
He didn't. Why? Somebody lost their head over
all across the all across the world.
Religion.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about like the Starbucks in Afghanistan.
The ISIS Starbucks.
Are they talking about it there, I wonder?
I don't know if corporates sent that memo.
No, you can't. Look,
because you do assume it's black and white right away. It's like
but it's not just black and white.
Right.
It's the rainbow, and I don't know if rainbows are going to be coming out of Starbucks though. But I mean, hey, maybe.
But
we're quick to piss on it and say it's a horrible idea without really. We're not there. We don't know what's going.
It is a horrible idea. First off, 90% of the time, all I'm concerned with is like, if I buy a big iced tea, don't fucking fill it with 90% ice. Like, that's all I care about. I don't care about what the fuck does this barista think about race relations. Why would I care what they think? Like, it's beyond comprehension.
And there's only one accepted. Did I cut you off?
No, go ahead.
There's only one accepted angle on race relations.
Right.
And that's that everybody's equal. And everybody should be treated the same. Mm-hmm. So, what conversation are you inviting at Starbucks? That means that there has to be somebody that has the correct, quote unquote, Although I do feel that way, so I don't know why I put it in quote. Somebody has the correct thing, right?
Tear those quotes down.
Yeah.
Tear those quotes down.
Let's tear their quotes down. Let's tear it down.
Quotes down. Tear down quotes down. Right, like every race is equal. That's right. So that to have a discussion, you need to have somebody who doesn't have that view.
Right.
Why do you want to be having that conversation with that person in Starbucks?
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
Do you know how many people are in Starbucks and out of Starbucks? The second they get their order, how many people could you possibly have a real conversation about race with in the course of a 6-hour shift?
What is it? I don't go to Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. But I would imagine if it's like when I see at Dunkin' Donuts when it's like a madhouse, people trying to get to work to get their coffee on time. Do people have time to sit there while they're waiting for coffee while a conversation is being played out?
Well, certain people do, Walt, because they don't have jobs.
Yeah.
So let's talk about them a bit.
It's just a bunch of black people hanging around talking about race.
I didn't say black people. What are you talking about?
You're saying it.
I didn't say that. You said that. What the fuck? Dude, the whole point of
the second you tore the
whole
quotes
point
down.
of it saying it ambiguously.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about maybe south of the border, Q.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Mexicans?
The whole point is leaving it ambiguous so that whoever listens to it comes up with their own answer and they're racist, not me. Hey, I was talking about white people.
It's MeUndies over here. I want to talk about race.
Oh God! I'll tell you what, though, I would love to see an honest discussion about race in Starbucks.
Like somebody who is not on the more agreeable side, let's say.
Yeah.
In a Starbucks outfit.
Yeah.
Openly using
I would love to. That I would watch.
I'd pay to watch it.
I got a scenario here. You're a Starbucks employee.
Okay. Probably that's going to happen right after comic book ends. Go ahead.
You say something that Starbucks management feels crossed the line. What does Starbucks do? If they fire you, they are going to look horrible because you put this policy into place. You allowed them to talk about it. It's just going to happen. You can't penalize these people. You can't penalize this person for saying something that you didn't agree with when you shouldn't have had them talk about the conversation anyway. They're going to open themselves up to, I think, some litigation.
Yeah.
If they take action against anybody who says something that doesn't fall into Q's quotable framework.
Well, you just said the quotes again. I thought we tore down the quotes.
You put them back up. They can't win.
No.
They absolutely cannot win. And what if somebody, let's say it's not one of their, let's say they have the in quotes agreeable fucking standpoint, but some fucking skinhead comes in and it's just like, is really like passionate about their viewpoint.
And you know they're hearing this and you know it's just working some fucking idiots up because they're like, all right, I'm going to go in there and let's have
tell them how I feel.
Yeah.
Right.
That's yeah. Oh, I've been waiting for this. You know, this just is an open invitation for chuckleheads to come in and fucking really, spew whatever they want.
Right.
In your business, which could hurt the bottom line.
And then if the employee, like you say, doesn't have the agreeable viewpoint, they may get sued for that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, by who? By the customer?
By the customer.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I mean, it's crazy.
Do any ants work at Starbucks? And if so, could they get us?
They do.
Could they get us
talking points?
The official Starbucks employee memo on this?
Yeah.
Because I would love to read that. Your identity would be completely secure. Mm-hmm. And you would get a suite. Do we have some that you have tattoos left?
No, we don't. But you know we got BQ?
What's that?
We got signed BQ and Practical Jokers comic books.
We'll get you a signed Practical Jokers comic book if you can get us that Starbucks company memo.
I got to say, though, like as much as it might be a bad idea, it is inspirational, though. I've told Mike and Mark.
What is the Stash's policy on race relations?
We're not doing race relations. We're going to go with something a little bit more, I think maybe number 4 on the list. DC versus Marvel.
Okay.
Right?
Today, a small comic book store in New Jersey came up with the fourth most polarizing topic.
Are you a DC guy or a Marvel guy? We'll try
Marvel Zombie, or what do they call DC guys? What do they call them?
I don't know if they call them anything. Nerds.
Assholes.
I wanted to get your opinion on that, Walt. Did you hear about all this?
I read about that too.
No, what's that?
Okay. This is what happened is in celebration of the Joker's 75th anniversary.
Right.
All the titles across DC are doing a special Joker variant.
They just got that. I think this book just got canceled.
And this is the cover that they had on Batgirl that caused a huge uproar.
Okay, can I guess why? Maybe, or do you know why?
I know why.
Do you know why, Bri?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why, Bri?
It's big news. It's all over CNN.
Funny you should mention it. I read it.
I just got a memo from DC saying that that the variant has been canceled with no explanation.
Yeah.
And I just thought maybe the artist didn't come
your
through.
Talking points
no, that's it.
For when people come in and are like, "Where's that comic?" It will not be published by DC. The move was made at the request of the cover's artist.
Okay. Don't tell me yet.
Don't tell me.
Oh, sorry.
Now, for anybody who's listening doesn't know, it's the Joker standing behind Batgirl. He's pointing his finger as if his finger is a gun by her cheek, and has drawn red
blood, I assume.
lipstick or blood, a smile across her face, and he's holding a gun in the other hand over her breast.
It says it took inspiration from Alan Moore and Brian Boland's famous
joke.
1988 story.
He's dressed like he is in the Killing Joke.
I cannot figure out why that this would be, because if this was a male, if this was Batman, I don't think we'd be having this conversation, right? I'm going to guess, even though I don't know why it's pulled, but I'm guessing because she looks horrified? The gun? What is it that made them pull it?
Well, what they're saying is that, this I actually, you don't read this book, right?
Batgirl?
Yeah.
I know about the character, though.
Yeah, but like the tone of the book now is very teenage girl.
Okay.
Like it's like
it says here it's a current, youthful, more optimistic direction that the series has taken.
Without a doubt, the book is not written for.
It's not dark.
It's written for teenage girls.
And they don't like dark?
And what they're saying is, like, here you have a story where she was shot through the spine, possibly raped by the Joker.
Yeah, they said it was never definitively established.
Like, that it just doesn't match the current tone of the book to have her portrayed.
Have that cover?
Yeah, to have that cover.
Why? Well, does she fight villains in the book?
She does. She does.
So why I don't understand? I mean, what's any...
The roughest it gets is she goes to Starbucks and talks about race with baristas.
I mean, in a society, Q,
Go ahead.
where, and rightfully so, it is unacceptable to hit a woman.
Yes.
When you place a super heroine in your universe, she can only then battle female villains, right?
No, because villains are bad guys. So,
but there are villains with certain codes. Like there's villains that won't kill babies. I mean, there's got to be villains that won't hit women.
Sure. I mean, the Joker's killed children and women, so I don't think we should be looking at him.
It's not the Joker. Yeah, that's
right.
Okay.
It is a strange thing, though, when you open up a book like Wonder Woman. Let's say Wonder Woman, who's gone toe to toe with many a male villain.
Right.
Is it strange to see like Wonder Woman get the shit kicked out of her? Eventually, she wins. Of course, obviously, she's a star.
I mean, if by strange you mean erection inducing.
Suzanne! Get off!
Except like Wonder Woman. How?
So I don't know, Brian. I don't know about that one.
Right?
Buddy.
I mean, is it strange?
Well, she beats me in the end. That's really what matters, right?
Oh my God! What are we doing? Right. So I don't know. I mean,
was there outcry about the cover image Or did DC do this on their own? And
No,
say?
there was outcry.
Well,
so
here's
DC.
the outcry.
Okay, was it before they canceled it?
No, well, here, I guess Brian will have the facts.
What's the outcry?
These are the facts. Multiple websites ran editorials critical of the image, and the hashtag Change the Cover drew dozens of posts on Twitter and Tumblr asking DC to not release the variant. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Dozens? Although we've seen over at Cheeseburger that one person can get Betty Boop covered up, dozens actually seem to
Tear down those quotes! Tear down those quotes!
I definitely do not have to think up a title for this week's episode. I think that the
but what were they upset about, though?
that was it. It's that it says
the
it
image
quickly
is too
received
dark?
criticism for highlighting a dark period in the character's history, especially when juxtaposed with the current youthful, more optimistic direction of the series. I think Q's right. It's written for teenage girls. It's like, hey, this is basically Archie. So if Archie got like anally raped in a prison one time,
I don't agree. But you can't unless you're going to eradicate that from that character's history.
Right.
You can't now bring up an pretty important and significant historical part of it. I mean, basically
one of the most historical moments of the character.
Yeah,
I mean, defined her for 20 something years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
And dozens. Who is now? What's your feeling as an artist, Walt, or as a fan, Q? This Raphael Albuquerque. He was the artist. Did he fucking puss out by not only like not insisting that they run the cover, but by asking DC to pull it?
He could ask. Yeah,
he did. He did ask. That's why.
I think it's a little different when it's your career in the spotlight. You might be like, I don't want this heat. Let me look like the good guy. Still did a good piece of artwork.
I can't relate to that.
He's told by an editor what to draw, I imagine. I'm sure it wasn't his design.
Well, he said that...
is that Superman one you showed me with Doomsday? Is that a real thing or is that a mock?
That's someone drew it online. As like, all right, well, here's Superman in the same pose with Doomsday behind them.
I would like somebody to draw... Walt as the Joker and Ming as Batgirl.
So, what do you think, Q? Do you agree with the?
Here's the thing: I don't agree with pulling the cover. I didn't agree with pulling the cover when I read a lot of the people being like, "This is about empowerment, and this is about how she's a woman, and blah 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 blah." And oh my God, we're sick of women. We're sick of women in comics being like, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know, the Joker beat Robin to death with it. It's, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. I'm just like, I don't want to hear.
But was there allusions to? Did he do anything with the crowbar on Tawdry?
No, but if you read Killing Joke, didn't it seem to you like he might have fucking raped
you struck out with
Gordon
that one.
Too?
It's untoward.
Fucked up. There goes my
you would have thought you're about 1,000 up till that point, but
all right, there's always next. I'll start again next week.
Okay. Just reset it like an accident's at work and shit.
Did I think he raped?
Hey, he has him in S&M gear, naked in a cage.
When I first read it, I didn't make that assumption.
Right.
Years later, I mean, it's possible.
After watching Oz,
I didn't get that. I didn't get that from. I never got that he did anything other than shoot Barbara, though.
Well, he took the pictures of her naked. That's in the comic.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, again, though, we're arguing, not arguing, but it's fictional characters again.
It is. So I didn't agree with it when I read all the usual liberal namsy-pamsy shit about it. But then when somebody made the point that was like, look, it's a kid's book.
It's going to hurt people's feelings.
Nah, like then I was just like, all right.
No kids are buying that variant. No kids. That's a collector's book, right?
Well, if it was to be made, it wouldn't matter. Well, who knows what cover? I mean, do you think kids wouldn't have picked it up or would have been like, this is too much for me? Like I don't like. I mean, do you think kids?
If they're namby-pamby,
I do know that I don't have kids, so I couldn't. So you'd be better off speaking to it.
So the Joker can never now appear in Batgirl?
I think you got to get a sanitized version of the Joker in Batgirl. Yeah, you can't.
Is that
what they're doing? Is
a Joker worth reading?
Sure, the animated series Joker was. I think you could take the animated series Joker and put her in that. I guess you got to water down the villains for Batgirl to fight. I guess that's what they're saying, Walt? Is that it?
That's exactly what they're saying. That's exactly what they're fucking saying.
Batgirl can't handle it? Is that what they're saying? Batgirl can't handle the grown-up villains?
They want it both ways. Really, these fucking pseudo-feminists want it
Now,
both
I don't know.
ways.
I may have to pull the Stash's new policy about talking about Marvel and DC. I don't know if we're mature enough to have this conversation at the
Mike and Mark are not even allowed to talk at work anymore. That's really the fucking that's what you should institute. It's too risky, guys. This comes from Kevin.
Straight from up top.
Yeah, you guys got to shut up the entire day.
You got to wear these ball gags while you work.
You're going to look like Commissioner Gordon all day.
In solidarity of pulling the Batgirl cover, you guys wear ball gags. Oh, for the day? No, probably for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Until we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, well, pretty much until you get fired or die of disgust with yourself.
Or they find me in a garage with a car running.
A ball gag in your mouth. You don't even take it out.
I don't know. Well, they're trying to why are they trying to whitewash that?
Well, like you said you agreed with the tone of the book.
That was the
tone, but that cover though.
I can't believe no one's talked about it. I can't believe no one's talked about it in the store.
But what is it about the cover that unsettles some people? Is it the gun? Is it the look on her face?
I think it's a look on her face.
Does she look traumatized or scared?
I mean,
right?
she looks pretty fucked up in the photo.
She looks traumatized, yeah.
So is that what you think it is?
Well, like you said, if it was Batman, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, Batman wouldn't look like that.
Well, he's gritty.
Oh, you don't think Batman would look scared?
No. It's
What
Batman.
if it was Robin?
I would look scared like that. Why? Because Robin's a femme, kind of.
No,
Oh.
but I mean, he's not Batman, no.
Right, right.
He can look scared, right, Q?
Yeah.
So would Robin have the same outcry?
I can't tell why it's getting the feminist agenda.
Again, I don't understand what it is. Was it the placement of the gun?
I don't know.
He's going to shoot her boobie off?
I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough.
I will say this. It is a very.
It's not disturbing looking though. In terms of like.
Uh-oh. Are you going namby-pamby on us?
Well, I don't know. Is it just... I don't know because
what is it about it that makes you...
Because she's responding to what he did to her.
Not very heroically.
No, I don't...
She's put into a place of where she's not acting like a hero in that.
She's a fucking gun.
Right, she's acting like a victim.
We just figured it out.
We got it? I think so, you're right.
There's no fucking way that those people who complained are like, here's the reason. Otherwise, they would have put it in that fucking article.
Well, I just figured it out, bro. They couldn't articulate it. Did I say that right?
Right. Oh. In all fairness, that's the second time you used that word today. So we're not going to count that.
They couldn't articulate it as eloquently.
Woo! He's on fire.
As I am by calling. They're saying that this cover reinforces Batgirl as a victim, as she was 20-some years ago in Killing Joke.
That's what it is, man.
And now all she does is kick ass? Is that all she does now? She never,
I don't know. I can't read the book. It's not for me. I tried to read it, and I was just like, this isn't for me. Not that it's badly written.
No, now back then, Barbara Gordon, how did she... I mean, I know Batman is basic. He's just a human, but he has tons of money, and that's how he became Batman. Yeah. How did Batgirl become Batgirl?
Just because she wanted to mimic Batman. She was inspired.
Really?
She really had no training like Batman.
This has been more talk about comics than ISL Comics has had in fucking the past 6 months. I think you're right, Walt. I think you're right. And I think that the girl power shit
right.
has and the tone of the book. Because what's weird though is like you said, you can't compare it to Archie or any other kid's book because they haven't had that.
There's no history of
that history.
Gritty, dark story lines.
Right. But now Batgirl has, and now they're saying, well, we just want flowers and sunshine. We want Batgirl to be kicking ass, not to be seen as a victim, even though history shows that historically.
Well, they were vaunted because then she became Oracle. Mm-hmm. And then DC was
Oracle.
Don't try and push this off on me. Don't try and push this off on me.
AWWCKLL.
They tried to push. They had her as Oracle for all those years, and it was like. Then DC was getting the kudos for like having like a strong. I
thought the mad talk.
Well, I did it on purpose. I mean, you kidding me? Did you not realize I did it on purpose that time? Anyway, Oracle was
Oh, Jesus.
God, I'm going to throw up. Sorry, everybody at home. All three of us have tears in our eyes. Yeah, like DC was like they had a paraplegic character, a superhero for years and years. So some good came out of it.
Yes.
How did she become Batgirl again? They just like restarted the character?
I think she's a robot now.
No. Isn't it they just healed her back? That's what I read. She just had some. I mean,
She's
when
not
you
a robot. Mike told me she's a robot.
I don't think she's a robot. I think Mike's.
Yeah, Mike was talking about Ming. She's a robot.
She's a damn good robot.
I call her sex bot. I don't have time to talk about race. Get back to the basement. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like you say, I think the guy probably was like, ooh, this could fuck.
Yeah.
If it is a robot,
Right.
I could be wrong. Maybe he was talking about something else. But if Batgirl is a robot, does that lessen or does that like totally negate all these feelings? Because it's not a real person and it's not a female being victimized. It's a robot being victimized.
Well, I think that because we're still not talking about real, actual human beings either way here. I think it would.
I forget that
still do
sometimes.
that. I know. So do I. So do a lot of people.
It's hard to remember that.
I know.
But does it change anything if it's a robot?
I think if it's a female robot, you really have to treat that a little differently too. You could beat the shit out of like Cyborg because it's a dude, but a female cyborg, I think you better treat him a little differently, or DC's going to get some angry letters.
That's how fucking ridiculous the world has become. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to this and being like, he's right. Like, that's the shame. He's right. It's so fucking stupid.
Did you see Wonder Woman's new costume?
Let's see that. Is this fucking... I mean, this really has become I Sell Comics. Let's just change it.
Okay.
Just change the name of the whole episode.
We'll replace I Sell Comics with Tell 'em Steve Dave this week. Just pull whatever Mike and Ming did and put this in.
Because this is getting...
Wonder Woman's new costume, huh?
Yeah.
I hope she's dressed like a fucking Mennonite.
Well, hold on. Let me guess. No short shorts. Okay. No blue short shorts. No bustier.
Okay.
The Golden Eagle.
You're back to zero.
That was wrong.
Bustier.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
So close, though.
Well.
Oracle.
Here it is, Walt.
I was right. I swear I didn't see it.
Yeah.
There's no skin.
There's no skin showing whatsoever.
I see it.
She's she's completely covered up.
Do you think that is a sign of?
Of course,
of course. You're not creating the Superwoman. Wonder Woman was created for the males to get a little cheesecake, right?
They're jollies.
That's
right? Would you say?
I would.
Have you ever
gotten jollies?
I was about to say no, I haven't.
Linda Carter.
Oh, geez.
No, you're talking about a person in a Wonder Woman costume?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Remember?
Come on, let's talk.
Did I ever tell you the story about when we were in New Orleans And it's the fucking best. We were in New Orleans, and Quinn was so trashed. We go into this store, and there's a Wonder Woman costume that you were going to buy for your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was way too expensive. So instead of buying it,
I ripped the tag, right?
he ripped the price tag off, which had a picture of a girl in the costume. And I see him, he just like drunkenly goes and like pulls it off the costume and puts it in his pocket and walks out of the store.
That's a man's man, right there. That's a man's man with no money at the time.
Yeah. That was not IJQ. That was unemployment line Q.
That was before you could take a picture of a tag to buy it online. You know what I mean? Yeah. I eventually got her in the costume. So yeah, I mean.
So you've had sex with Wonder Woman?
I've had sex with Wonder Woman, Supergirl, many times.
And how has that enhanced the sexing?
It's just fun. It's just like a little fun.
It doesn't sound like it did from that.
No, anytime anytime you dress somebody up in a little.
Who were you?
Nice.
Were you Lex
No, I was
Luthor?
Wonder Woman. I was Supergirl. Wow, oh, that wasn't clear.
That's who it was. Was it
Shave your
Supergirl?
eyebrows?
Was it Supergirl or was it Wonder Woman?
No, Wonder Woman was New Orleans. But
It was.
I also had a girl dressed like Supergirl for me one year.
Well, the good thing about this new costume is that it will immediately get women equal pay, and sexual assaults will come to a screeching halt. There you go.
Tear those quotes down.
I mean, I don't have a problem.
It's a horrible suit.
It's just ugly. That's the problem. It's just an ugly.
Well, I don't like the what I see as the razors coming on
blades
the
off her wrist.
That's not
Yeah.
Wonder
She
Woman.
looks like Wolvie.
Yeah. The shoulder armor.
Well,
looks
it has to be. It has to incorporate the colors of the
Right.
The red,
the
white, and
traditional Wonder Woman, which has always been the American flag with some gold thrown in.
Yeah.
I don't mind covering up that's not the thing. Just make it look like the new Captain Marvel one looks good to me. And that's a whole head to toe bodysuit.
Well, when you have a female, like you look at say Batgirl's outfit here, it really makes sense because if you're a superhero and you're fighting supervillains, you're not going to want a lot of flesh showing because it's going to be easier for the supervillain to cut you or for you to get hurt.
Was as strong as Superman, so it didn't matter.
Right. Like would bullets bounce off her and stuff like
She
that?
had bracelets. She would block the
Oh,
okay. Right.
That's Superman's new look. He's got a haircut now. He wears a t-shirt
and jeans.
That's Superboy. Grown up.
He's got jeans on? Who fights in jeans?
It's fucking the new Superman, bro.
That's as weird as like when you go to a gym like every once in a while and you see like a guy working out in jeans. It's so bizarre.
That's Superman, bro. His big curls down.
Wow. So DC is revamping all their characters, or
yeah, it's all about movies these days, right? They don't even care about the comic books anymore. It's just about the.
Huh?
No, I wouldn't say they don't care. I mean, I just think that it's you throw it out and you slap on the term "new," you just get interest, and you get people talking about it. You get some buzz online,
Right?
And that's all that really matters. Even if people don't like it, the buzz created gets them talking about your character.
You're right. Here we are. Doing an episode of I Sell Comics.
Let's end the I Sell Comics.
Okay, and we'll move on to something non-comic related like Dallas Comic Con that I just went to.
How was it?
Dallas Walker Stalker. It was, how does Tale of Two Cities start out? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was,
Dickens, huh?
What's that?
Dickens?
Yeah. Little Charles Dickens for
See, I never even read it.
Damn, you're good.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
You're good.
Bluff my way through.
Well, when you tell people.
My whole life. Been bluffing.
My entire life is a bluff.
From cradle to grave, just bluffing the shit out of it.
One big bluff. I realized at a certain point while I was standing there behind the table, and I really liked the Walker Stalker guys, the guys who do the con. I did that episode of Walking Dead Cast. That's Jason. That's one of the guys that does the actual con. Really, really nice dude. But I did realize as I was standing behind that table, one, Texas is one of the best states in the union. They have absolutely no problem with coming out and spending money, and they're also nice. I just love the cowboy boots and the little Daisy Dukes.
Yeah. Oh. Texas is great. Love Texas.
I do too. I really do. So I'm standing behind the table and I realize at a certain point that I am in the company of two certified maniacs at all times behind that table for different reasons.
Who would they be?
It would be Ming and Mike. I'll give you the Ming first. Because someone said something that as many times as we've discussed, like, what's wrong with this guy?
Ming.
Ming. What this girl said blew my hair back, and I was just like, I can't wait to throw this out there to them and see what they think. But first, Ming, and this is no surprise to you, Walt. Q, I don't know if you've experienced it as much, but Ming has a very odd tick when he's in social situations.
Right. Or a different tick.
A different tick. A tick where, which is even, no, right is whenever he's got a mic in front of him. Even if it's fucking Mike Zapsik. Right. I'm a sex bot. Right. Where he will say something that is so out there and just fabricated that you don't even know how the fuck to respond to it.
Like what?
Fabricated.
Yes. Now, here's a situation where I met Eric Jensen. Now, he is a guy who you're caught up with Walking Dead?
Yes.
Okay. So you've been in the hospital and you know the doctor.
Yes.
The nice doctor.
Yeah.
That's Eric Jensen.
Okay.
Huge fan of comic book man. Legitimately, like, you can tell when people are like, oh yeah, I love your show. And he knew shit about it, like legitimately, a huge fan of the show. So I'm talking to him, and at a certain point it comes out that his wife is, Michelle blank. Fuck, I should know her name. I think it's, anyway, she was you've seen Bored to Death?
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Do you remember at one point Ted Danson is talking to Jonathan in his apartment, and a woman comes out and she's like, George, when are you going to come back to bed? And she's topless. And she goes, hey, Jonathan. Yes. And she has dark hair.
Yeah, I remember her.
That is Eric's wife.
Okay.
Now, when he said that, I was like, holy shit, that's your wife? I said, I mean, you know this, but she's really hot. And he goes, yeah, I know. I get it all the time. Like, he was one of those guys you knew you could say that to, and he wasn't going to get all worked up about it. That was pretty much it. I went back to the table and I texted Suzanne and I was like, hey, I met the guy from the hospital scene of Walking Dead. His wife is that girl. And for some reason, Suzanne was more excited about that than she was about meeting, Eric. That was it. And Mike was there and I sort of just told him. Eric comes to the table the next day and he walks up and he goes, hey, what's going on, guys? Ming goes, hey, what's, like, you know how he does that, like, oh, and he like points.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He goes, he couldn't stop talking about your wife yesterday after we left, which was my hand on Sage's life was complete bullshit. And what I said about Suzanne, he wasn't even there for. He wasn't even there. So he makes me look. Now, if this was on purpose,
right,
like, I would say Ming is a comedic genius.
Sure.
But it's not. So he's a fucking retarded asshole. It's just like, what is wrong with you? Why would you fucking say that?
What do you do when he says that?
I look at him, I go, I was not. And no matter what, it seems, because somebody would say, any logical person would say, why would Ming say that if it wasn't true?
Right.
But I think the thing is, here's the theory that really what Ming is saying is, I couldn't stop thinking or talking about your wife.
Right.
But I'm going to put it on him. And there's no way for me now to prove, unless I'm like, I'll take a lie detector test.
Well, what's his reaction?
Who? He didn't care. He was just like, it's cool, dude. He's like, I know she's hot. And I was like, no, she is. But you don't understand. Like, and I was texting with him today, and I was still talking about it. I said, I swear to Christ, I talk about the most embarrassing shit on our podcast. I would admit it if I said it. But Ming has something seriously wrong with him.
Well, do you turn to Ming and be like, what the fuck?
Yes, I do. And he just laughs and he sits there with that look on his face, that
his eyes glaze
robotic
over.
sex bot fucking look. Yeah. And he did a second thing where, and this really made me look like an asshole. And again, like if it were on purpose, I would say, hats off to you, man. Like, I don't like it, but it's a genius move. This girl comes up. She's like 5 feet tall. She has to weigh like 90 pounds. And she's dressed like sexy Freddy Krueger. She's got like booty shorts on and fishnets. And she's a very pretty girl. To me, she looks like she's 15. But as she approaches the table, same thing. Oh, like he points. He turns to me and goes, he loves that. And I'm like, I look up. I'm not even looking at her. I'm looking down. I'm like, what? And he goes, you know you love it. And I'm just like, what? And she goes, and then the girl goes, she turns and looks at me and she goes, well, I like your beard. And I'm like, I'm not coming on to you. Like, I'm not trying to hit on you. Like, I now look like a total fucking dickhead. I would get enough rejection in life. I don't fucking need like scenario, like fake rejection, like rejection where I haven't even put myself in the situation to get rejected. It turned out the girl was fucking 21, but I swear to Christ, I'm not kidding around. Every time a girl starts going through the stanchions to like come to the table, he puts both arms out like he's fucking Frankenstein to go fucking hug her and shit. It's
how does he know they want hugs?
I don't think he does know that. I think he's rolling the dice every single fucking time.
Why would you assume that anybody? I guess you would. I mean, if they're willing to pay fucking a ridiculous price for his autograph
to write his name on a piece of paper,
I'm sure they want a hug too. Then,
wow,
I have yet to see any woman or guy, but he never does it to guys. Any woman say like, "Hey, back off, creep."
Oh, please! There has to be an aunt who's going to attend one of these cons where he's at. Please. When he goes to hug you, just be like, "Whoa."
Yeah, personal space. Please do it. Yeah, please do it. I can't tell you how.
Bring a whistle with you and just blow it as loud as you can. Like
a rape whistle.
Yeah. Bring as much attention to him as you possibly can.
I'll call security over for you. I'll be like, look, I mean, I know he's back here, but there's some inappropriate shit going on. But the thing that topped it all off, and this is something I didn't know, and I was like, as soon as he comes back, now he was, first off, I left Friday morning and got back Sunday night, in and out.
Okay.
He left Thursday. He wasn't planning to come back until the following Thursday.
Wow.
Except Debbie Chen, the lovely Debbie Chen.
Yeah.
Her mom passed away.
Oh,
so
no.
he had to go to Ohio. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I felt bad for her. Debbie Chen is a super
young,
super sweet girl. I think she'd been sickly for a while. That's the way it turned out. So it was going to be a week that he was gone. But
so he doesn't have a job anymore, Ming?
It appears that no, he does not. He doesn't work anymore.
He's just a celebrity now.
He comes. He makes appearances. I guess what Kevin pays him is an appearance fee. He's running around hugging the fucking everyone on the streets of Red Bank. But at any rate, this is what fucking blew me away when this girl said this. First off, it fucking annoyed me because she started giving me shit about my pronunciation of. Okay, now you have a booth. Now, when you have more than one booth, booths. Yes, she's saying booths, and I said that. She corrects me.
Who is this person?
This is just one of the volunteers.
Okay, I think you just launched into this without.
Oh, sorry. Did I not say she was a volunteer? I'm all worked up. She's one of the volunteers that's helping at Walker Stalker, and she's talking about the something or other, and I said something about booths, and she corrects me and says booths, and I'm like, no, booths, and it annoyed me so much. And she goes, well, Ming is nicer than you and Mike anyway. And I said, oh, yeah, why is that? And she said, because before the show starts, he comes over and helps us set up the booths. And I was like, I was speechless.
Right.
I'm like, he comes over and helps set up. Yeah. That's exactly what I do.
That's not part of the deal? Where you
I
guys have
went,
to, like, set up your stuff?
No, that's not part of the deal when you're a fucking.
Well, how do you know that?
Let me put the quotes back up. Celebrity guest.
Tear those quotes down.
I got to put them back up for this.
I've never been more in favor of
fuck race relations.
But you don't know though. Maybe it really is part of your deal where you guys got to go do it. But he just doesn't know you're not going to do it.
I can assure you. Again,
how can you assure me? You don't know
because there's no fucking way.
You don't think Ritas has to go set up his booth?
I'm pretty sure Ritas does. And Ritas fucking should. I know how much he makes. But there's no way that they are like, hey, here, we'll pay for your flight. We'll pay for your hotel. Here's, here's your guarantee or whatever. Here's a little stipend or what's it called? Per diem. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, you got to help fucking set up your booth. Yeah. And not only your booth, but other people's booths as well. Yeah, multiple booths. I was floored by it.
Did you ask him about it?
Did I ask him about it? No, because
why don't you ever call him on any stuff to get a real answer?
I'll tell you why.
We just don't ever do it. We never put him on his feet to the fire to be like, we want an answer.
We can on Next Tell Steve Dave.
We're not going to accept just this fucking dumb look when we ask a question. We're not just going to accept
as he gives you a dumb look.
The glaze that comes over your face as your eyes look past us, and you're looking for an escape door to get
or
out.
Someone to hug. Right?
Yeah. Because that's crazy.
I'll tell you why I didn't, because he wasn't there at the time, and right after that we did our road show, and right after that a car came and I left immediately. So it wasn't even like I had an opportunity.
But you don't know if he does that for every con. That might have just been that one con, right?
It's possible, but these volunteers go to multiple cons. So, like, I've seen some of the same volunteers at different cons. So it's possible that it was just that one. If I had to bet, I would say...
Yeah, how much you willing to bet?
I'll bet you a C-note.
Whoa, that much, huh?
You want to bet a C-note that he's done it?
You're too when you're betting that much, you're confident.
I was just so taken aback, I didn't even know what the fuck to say. And when I say,
what's the answer to that? Q, what is the answer to that? What do you think?
Why?
I think he's just happy to be there, man.
But
what's he going to do? Stay in his hotel room?
Maybe you can go out a day
That's
later.
what I did.
Maybe you go out a day later so you don't have to be there to set up.
Mm-hmm.
No, he likes being there, man. He likes being there.
Maybe come out and maybe see little sights then instead of the hall.
Well, within a week, he has the time to see the sights and help set up. So.
I think he just genuinely likes being around those people, and like he likes being part of that atmosphere.
What's wrong with the people he's around when he's here?
Yeah.
Well, I doubt anybody
He's
at
not
the
rushing
con.
to get back home for us.
Nobody at the con is accusing him of being a sex robot for fucking Mike. They probably treat him with respect.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You may have nailed it right on the head.
That's what it is.
He goes
guys
out
are
into those
fucking
circles.
killing theories right and left. You had your Batgirl theory. You got this theory.
But you may have unwittingly, did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Just nailed what it is.
I think it is. Like he gets out there. He goes and helps set up a booth. He's like a god to them.
Then it's like he's at Katrina.
Yeah, that's right.
Post Katrina,
that's
right?
Watching bodies float by.
Right, helping out. Here he is.
He's Mike Myers. I'm Kanye West.
He's stapling a banner
that's right.
to plywood.
Right.
With the common folk.
Sleeves rolled up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it right there. That's why.
Single-handedly diminishing our value to the point where we're like, why are we paying these guys to appear? We should just pay them like they're Teamsters or something.
Which would probably be more than what.
Oh yeah, probably. We did actually. We always do well in Texas. I'm telling you, Texas streets.
People show up in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They really do. But there was a moment where even Ming goes. He comes to me and he's confounded.
Hold on. You know what? keep on talking. I got to take this call. This is important.
Well, who's calling you?
It's about my house.
Ooh. Walt's getting his house raised.
Oh,
His
really?
house is already like a fucking tower as it stands.
Yeah, but it's still got water in it, though. So, I got to take this. All right, I'll be right back. Keep going. No, don't stop because of me.
So you tell me what you think. You give me your opinion on this, Q, since you nailed the Ming theory.
Okay.
Ming comes up to me, and you can see it. He's just completely perplexed. He was like, I don't get this, and I don't know what's wrong with him. Like Mike has like neurological damage. He says that the night before, Ming is in the hotel lobby, and I guess he's getting ready to go out. It's like 9 or 10 at night, and he sees from across the lobby Mike in that leather jacket
Black
that he
leather
wears.
jacket, right?
Those fuzzy slippers, like you remember the slippers that he wore at the comedy show? Remember you had those like
Yeah.
but you know like a grandma's like fuzzy slippers, like those big like they look like bare feet or something.
Yeah, sure.
And what Mike was referring to as lounge shorts, but Ming said were boxers.
Wait.
And
bare chested or like a t-shirt or
no, he had a t-shirt on.
So
a t-shirt, a leather jacket over it.
right.
Boxer shorts or lounge shorts, as Mike calls them, and fuzzy bear slippers.
Okay.
Walking through the lobby of the hotel. Now,
Was one eye looking in the other direction?
well, that's the thing, Mike. He doesn't drink. So there's no possibility he's drunk.
Right.
There's no possibility he's on, like, say, LSD or something. And my opinion is, like, I know the kind of shorts he's talking about, which are sort of fancy boxers. If there is a hole without a zipper that your cock can pop out of, those are boxers.
Those are boxers.
Right. And that's what Ming said. Now, I personally didn't see this.
Okay.
Because the second the con ends, I ran back to my room and I was watching Little House on the Prairie all weekend. I've got 200 episodes for $70 in HD.
You're insane. All right, keep going. There's something wrong with you too.
But I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum socially. But Mike and Ming start bickering would be too strong a word, but disagreeing as to the style of the shorts and whether or not they were appropriate to be walking through. Now, I say no matter what the shorts look like, when paired with a leather jacket. It's a very strange look.
Yeah, it's a strange look.
Back in the 80s, we had a kid. His name was... what was his name? I can't remember his name. Every day in gym, he wore a brown leather jacket and shorts for gym, which was like not an official uniform or anything. It was more of a vexing question, I'd say, than anything else. But do you have a theory on that?
Well, where was he going?
What's Mike doing?
Where was he going?
I don't think he was going out. I don't know if he was going to
is there a pajama party in the place?
I don't believe there was a pajama party. There was the girl Emily Kinney, blonde hair. She was in the hospital too. She was
Beth.
Yes.
Got it.
She did a concert. So, but I don't think it was at the hotel. So I doubt he was attending the concert.
But wait a second. Did you ask Mike about this?
I didn't. I forgot. It slipped my mind. It slipped my mind at the time, and I wanted so desperately to bring it on the show. I wish I'll have to ask Walt later on, but maybe you could help me figure it out. And again, we should have them both on.
Yeah,
we should have them on as guests next week and demand that they explain themselves.
Trial by fire.
Yeah, trial by fire.
Ants. Oh, that is unusual. But I guess, I mean, I'd have to know where he was going. Was he popping downstairs for a soda?
Now that I had done that, I went down and I got something to eat down at the little hotel, the hotel restaurant and Omni Point, which I never drop names of hotels.
Right.
This is a fucking great hotel.
Okay.
Omni Point. I would stay there if I personally if I were on vacation or whatever.
Omni Point.
Yeah.
All right.
For the first time, I looked at their pillows, like what brand they were. I was like, I want a pillow like this.
I did that. I was in. Here, Walt's back. I got flown out to Vegas. Did I tell you any of this? Did I talk to you over the weekend?
No, you were sick, and I saw that you went to. I was actually going to text you, and I saw you went to bed at 5 o'clock, and then the next day was your birthday, and I waited a while to say happy birthday.
Flown out to Vegas. First time in my life this ever happened. A full ride, flight, hotel suite, anything that you eat or drink in the hotel completely free. It was like we were in a Derek Jeter celebrity golf tournament. I was actually texting with Kevin because I was golfing with Wayne Gretzky's wife. She was my partner, and she was nice. I was having a good time with her. But she had a special '99 golf cart and stuff like that. So I sent Kevin pictures and whatnot. And that night, got back at 5, started feeling a little sick, laid down for a bit, got up that night, went to the charity gala. Around 10 o'clock at night, the entire room starts spinning. Went back to my room. So I was supposed to be in Vegas for 4 days, completely free, Walt, everything. I had 100-degree fever for most of it. I was in bed for almost 48 hours straight. Whoa. In a hotel suite in Vegas by myself. It was fucking horrible.
That sucks,
It was the worst, dude. I'm still not completely better. But
okay, I can hear it.
Yeah. And then when I finally got up the last day to do walking around and some shopping with Joe Gatto, like I could only do it in like spurts of like an hour before I would start.
When you didn't get back to me on your birthday, I was like, he must be pretty sick.
Dude, I had such a great fucking night lined up. I had tickets to go see Rock of Ages. We're friends with Joey Fatone. He's in it. We're going to go to a club afterwards. He set it all up. Like I was like, this is fucking pretty cool. Then the second day, there were tickets to all these shows. I couldn't do any of it, dude. I just sat in my hotel room like sick and fucking eating room service the entire time. It was pretty bad.
And that's bad enough if you're home and you're feeling like that, but to go all the way across the country just to feel like that, really blows.
Yeah, to know that everybody was out. I just wanted the other 3 guys to get sick too. So.
At the very least, Sal.
Yeah, so it was pretty bad. I did get a signed Derek Jeter ball though.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are you a big fan?
Yeah, sure. Yankee captain. And I got to meet him. I hope I didn't get him sick.
Oh, you met Jeter, huh?
I met him on the that day at the golf event.
Yeah, what was that like?
He was extremely cordial. Like he had met 1,000 people that day, and he's got 1,000 people more to meet that day.
Right.
But when he found out that we were on Impractical Jokers, he didn't know who we were. He loosened up and he was like, "Oh, he's like, I heard about you guys," and he had some nice things to say about what he heard about us. But it was still pretty nice.
That's got to be cool. He heard about you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had us walk the red carpet. So we're about to step on the red carpet, and whoa, hold him up. And Michael Jordan walks by.
Whoa, really?
And they held it, rightfully so. Pushed us right the fuck back.
It wasn't the cast of a show that hadn't started yet.
No. They fucking pushed us right back. Michael Jordan gets up there. He's fucking tall.
He's 6'6", yeah.
He's unbelievable. Like, starts fucking adjusting himself, takes like a billion photos. They walk by, then they have us walk the carpet. And I just said to the photographers, I'm like, get ready for the letdown, boys. And one guy was like, just lowered his camera and then just moved us
Somebody
along.
with a Polaroid.
Wait, that lens cap was on still.
You just made that noise with your mouth. Yes, I was sick the whole fucking weekend, man.
That sucks.
Real bummer.
That sucks.
I know.
Yeah, Dallas was pretty good. I told you I was hanging with RJ Mitt a little bit.
Yeah.
The Walt Jr. on Breaking Bad, which I was. Have you ever seen the picture, Walt, of? It was a case from the late '80s. The girl's name was Tara Calico, and the picture. I'm going to show you the picture, and it's worth looking up if you're sort of into like missing person cases and shit. Have you ever seen that picture?
No.
That may be one of the most haunting pictures I've ever seen in my life.
No, what is that?
She went missing in the late 80s, and that picture was found in the parking lot of like a gas station or a food store, something like that. And they finally identified her as this girl, and they've never found her body, and the case was just reopened. It was a little boy. I can't remember his name, but there was like 5 little boys went missing too. But when I was talking to him, the night before, and the reason I brought it up to him was that the night before, I'm working on something else, and I remembered that picture, and I just happened to see that RJ was he's producing a documentary on it. That's been going on for 5 years, and he said, I don't want to end it because he feels that they're getting closer to exposing the killer.
Really?
And he gave me the information, and but they, I guess in that state without a body, you don't have a murder. So they can't really close it. But they're like, he said, this, and we know everything, and we're just trying to figure out how to go about,
Holy shit, dude!
Is that the most haunting picture you've ever seen?
That's pretty fucked up.
And it was like they said even her favorite book was Flowers in the Attic, and you see the book in the picture. It's right by her side.
Let everybody at home. Like, what's the case? Like, where can they?
If you just go to Wikipedia or you just Google Tara Calico.
What's haunting is that you guys are fucking hobnobbing with celebrities left and right, and I'm stuck here listening to Sunday Jeff bitch and moan because Mark called out on Sunday, and you guys.
Oh, really?
You guys are like, you're hanging out with Derek Jeter, you're hanging out with AJ Perry.
Fuck's that? I wish I was AJ Perry.
It's crazy, man.
You won't get on a plane. These people can't come to you.
A lot of people ask for you too, and I just like when people ask, I say he doesn't like to fly. That's all I say. Mike usually has some sort of convoluted fucking.
He just can't say he doesn't like to fly.
He's got to say something else.
He wasn't wearing his underwear, was he?
He was in fuzzy slippers, and his eyes were pointing in different directions.
What was this about an ant that was complaining about me?
An ant?
Did you say there was an ant?
Oh, yeah.
What's this about now?
I heard that Q was doing a show, an Impractical or Tenderloin show.
Let me say this: I will on my niece's and nephew's life.
What about your grandma?
On my grandmother's racist heart, have never blown off an ant in my life. Okay. They are treated to me. They're special, and I can even tell. When people just buy when Impractical Jokers fans just buy the T-shirt to get the special attention, I can tell because I throw little tests out. Anytime I get an ant, I treat them like gold.
You don't see this.
Yeah, but it's beyond that.
There was an ant who complained about Q?
I think saying complaining is a little...
to you?
To me, yeah.
At the show? Mm-hmm. The Walker Stalker? Okay. What happened?
Complaining may be a little strong of a word, although he did mention it like 3 times, so it must have affected him.
He's on that Reddit board. Is he on that Reddit board?
He may be. His name's Tim. He's actually a really good guy. He's come to a couple different shows. But evidently, you should judge him. I agree. He said that he was at an Impractical Joker show, and they're leaving the stage, and he was, Q, and Q didn't even turn around. He just hustled away. But Murray and Gatto did turn around upon calling their name and took pictures and signed and all that. Now, I wondered, Q, did he really not hear, or did he play the,
How is he to know that was an ant? Calling him though too.
Oh, he just happened to be an ant. I mean, he's not like, I'm an ant. How could Q diss me? He just said, no. Yeah, no. He just those 2 pieces of information are just happen to be facts.
Need to have some sort of code word when they see you.
Usually, if they're wearing the T-shirt. Well, they do the antler thing. I go right over.
Well, he also has a big "Tell 'em Steve Dave" tattoo with like TESD and then the cartoon faces.
If I had seen that, I would have won right to it.
Right, and he seemed kind of. Have you seen the other picture? It's a guy that has the chest tattoo, and underneath it says "Fuck Ming Chen," which I don't. I don't know if it's permanent, and I'm sure he's listening. Please tweet it to me at Tell 'em Steve Dave if you did really get it and it's real. Because if he got Fuck Ming Chen, he deserves something for that.
Yeah, he does.
But Tim seemed mildly annoyed that he thought this guy sort of stole his design because of the colors and the TSD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not so much the design of the pictures, which only what's his name? Who's our boy? Christ, I can't remember his name. The guy who drew the 3 heads he designed.
Robert Etchingham.
Right, Etchingham. Yeah. He's the only one who really legitimately could be annoyed by that.
Well, Q, I thought worked out a deal with Etchingham for that image.
We did. We own the image. He knows that.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Right. No, I'm just saying that.
Etchingham I'm telling you, I've talked to him a lot in the past.
I'm not saying he is annoyed.
Guy.
I'm just saying that this guy Tim did not design.
Oh, okay.
That's not what he was complaining about. It was the colors used in the TESD, because it's like red and it goes darker. You know what I mean?
All right.
So. You may need to answer for this.
But I was saying like a billion people are calling my name on that stage. What am I supposed to do?
He's coming to New Jersey for 11 days in the summer in June.
Well, what am I to do with Toad? Because
I thought we were going to have him on as a Skype.
No, we are, but.
Toad kind of won my heart today. I'll tell you why later.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's texting me the other day. He says he's having a really bad day.
He's already polarizing on Twitter too.
I love Toad. This is not a get him situation where like I'm annoyed before I love him. I love Toad. Toad has been
But it's been a long time. You may not love.
No, I still love him.
You may not love it.
Toad has brought a lot of joy to my life, but he's had a horribly bad day. Then
he personally gave me 6 hours of material on the Houston shows.
Then now I don't have time to really get into it with him. I just know that Toad's out there and he's hurting.
So, what can we?
Yeah, because the next day I was like, all right. But he sent me it was a few of them. Like, oh, my life, it's hard. I'm going to bed now. I can't even stay awake anymore. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Next day I'm like, hey, buddy, what happened? What happened is his 32-inch television broke. And he had saved up, I guess, like a year and a half to buy this television. And he bought it in 2013 with his own money, and now it doesn't work anymore. So he wants to design.
He did not get the extended warranty.
No, he did not. So he wants to sell Toad shirts to try and save money for a new TV, because if he doesn't.
He wants another 32-inch TV?
40-inch. He wants to upgrade to a 40-inch,
which is still only like $300.
It's like $320.
Right.
So he's like, I just sit in my room until I get another TV. He's got no forms of entertainment without this TV, and he's upset, and he wants to sell these T-shirts. I'm guessing to the Tell 'em Steve Dave audience. That says "Ha, I'm a Toad, LOL" or something like that with a picture of a toad.
Steve Dave's audience has only been exposed to him secondhand through Brian 2 years ago. Nobody gives a fuck about Toad. Certainly not. The only two that do are sitting right over there. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of fuckers trying to fucking.
I gotta say, I don't mean to make you feel bad, but I don't think Toad gives a fuck about you either, because he didn't remember meeting you. He was like, I didn't even meet you, Walt. I was like, you did too, asshole. I can't believe you and Toad are at odds.
I'm not at odds.
How did we come to this? I know. So,
what? Go ahead.
So I'm like, am I going to buy this fucker a TV to make his life better?
You should.
I should. You think I should, right?
Yeah. Don't ask the audience to fucking buy shirts.
No. And to go to the trouble of making a shirt and then trying to sell it. Oh, good Lord.
So
schedule him to be on Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Okay. All right.
We could be like, what is your problem?
Next week.
We'll get him on Tell 'em Steve Dave.
And
everyone will finally hear the voice.
Yeah,
all right.
We'll see what the audience thinks. If he's a keeper, or we throw his ass back.
Okay.
Now he can get a Q, just for example here. He could get a 48-inch Westinghouse,
right,
1080p LED for $300.
Well, here's the thing.
Or you could, I guess I should say.
Now, let me read you.
Pull your money together, $150 each. That's nothing for the fucking dear friend that is Toad, and all the great things he's fucking giving you in your lives.
It took him a year to save up for the last one, and I say, send me a link to the TV. Now, I didn't say I was going to buy it.
Right.
I was like, let me just send the link to the TV.
Did he take it as such?
Right away, he goes, you don't have to do it, Q. I don't use Buddy that way. It's not right.
I don't use Buddy.
I'm just trying to.
That's what you have the problem with.
He goes, I don't feel right. And then he goes on a little bit more and he goes, all right, I'm going to go lay down. I have no TV, so I'm going to just go to sleep. It's 3:44 p.m. And what am I supposed to do?
Wait a minute, and you haven't brought the TV yet? I mean, really? Are you really telling
He's still thinking on it. You know how much he makes.
Wow, Q.
Wait a second. I was going to buy the TV. I didn't want to do it until we talked about it on here first.
Why?
For this very reason. So right, okay.
For the few laughs that you thought you might get, you made him fucking wait.
It's been 2 weeks. He's been going to bed at 3 p.m.
All right. I'll send him the fucking. But wait, but then he starts going. Talking about how he doesn't have an Xbox One. He's only got an Xbox 360.
That's all I have.
He goes, hey, if you ever play on 360, let me know. I love my 360. Don't have Xbox One yet. They're way too much, LOL.
LOL means, can you please buy it for me? Maybe they have a package deal with a 40-inch TV. I don't know.
Then he goes the next night, because I still haven't told him I'm buying the TV for him yet. He goes, what happens on Joker's tonight? I have not seen it. I have no TV.
LOL. This is why it was brilliant of Q to not buy the TV right away. Oh,
Just get his
Jesus.
address and just buy it and have it sent to his house.
That's what I'll do.
You know if he's listening to this too. You know he's fucking like when this goes download. You know he's fucking just stalking that front door, waiting for that delivery. You've got to come through now, Q. If you don't, that's some cruel shit.
I'll do it right now. As soon as he sends me his address, I'll send it. But what? Like, all right. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know if you were going to take the stance of like, it's
Don't buy
not
it
my
for him?
responsibility to buy TVs.
Well, I mean, it's certainly not. But I mean, if there's any like a guy who's meant so much to you. I mean, that's a small token to pay. I would think, right?
Yeah,
I agree.
It's a small token for a person who means that much to you.
All right, so he's gotten a new TV out of me.
What about an Xbox One?
Right?
Oh, I got to come through with the Xbox
why-
One?
why the fuck am I?
You fucking strip mined all his stories.
That's true.
Without his, you owe him that. You own that Xbox One.
Let me see how much an Xbox One goes for.
Well, the TV's $379, so I'm in for that.
All right. Let's see. Xbox. Now, do I have to buy him like an extra controller? And all this type of thing?
One controller. Who's he playing with?
How much does this thing cost? $350.
Really? Who's
Oh,
he
wait,
playing
that's
with?
the Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that's true. Xbox One console black, $500. Why is it cheaper if it's comes with the bundle?
I don't know, but it's still cheaper than the fucking television. And notice how he crept up to a 40-inch when he knew I was going to fucking buy it for him.
That's true, yeah. Before 32 inches was just
He did
fine.
not know you were going to buy it. He had no idea.
How is he going to get money for games?
I don't know. He's going to need games too.
Doesn't he love his 360? Can I just get him a game?
No. If I'm getting the TV, you're getting the Xbox One.
Fine.
All right.
We got a commercial, guys.
All right.
But my question is to you guys is I don't know if we have a big enough audience, but I kind of promised MeUndies I would get MeUndies trending.
Oh.
On Twitter?
Yeah. Did I?
Well, I
Made that promise, did you?
speak out of turn?
Maybe. I mean, we're going to have to go to Quinn since he has 5 times the amount of followers that we have.
I kind of promised him in this ad. If you listen to the ad, you'll hear the hashtag. I put 2 hashtags in there, and one of them has to trend.
At least one of them, if not both, have to trend. Okay.
When I get paid, I got TVs I got to buy.
Yeah. It's going to take a $35 nick out of that fucking TV.
Is it hard to get something trending?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about millions and millions of people.
I see shit doing trending all the time. What's trending now?
Hold on.
That's it. Like you see. What's
Here you go. Yeah,
now.
trends. I'm going to tell you. Right now, Empire finale. Ditch your date in 5 words. Yes, Becky, Lastra, Hakeem, Cookie with Malcolm, Lemonade Mouth.
Come on.
Lemonade Mouth?
I don't know.
Come on.
I think Lemonade Mouth has a better chance than MeUndies. Sorry, guys. I mean, I don't know what to say. 3 of the trending topics are in Spanish. So just say MeUndies. That's worldwide trending, though. I don't know. Is there hold on, change to okay? That's worldwide. Where did you say it would? Like you, if it trends in Algeria, maybe you have a fucking better chance.
I just said that we would get it trending. Now, how long it trends, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, you know what? You could get it trending in a state. So, what we would have to figure out,
really,
or a city.
It's done that localized.
You can do it that localized. So if we were to say,
but our audience is spread apart all over. Then it's not going to happen in one state.
I know. Well, you can do just the United States.
You don't think we don't think we can do it, Q?
Could we get it trending in the UK?
We can get it trending.
How will we know if it trended?
It comes. They have it trending. I don't know what they consider a trend. It shows up on the list, right?
It should show up on the list. Yeah. Okay. So like United States. Okay, I changed it. Empire finale, ditch your date in 5 words, GOP hates poor people, MP10 launch party, National Sloppy Joe Day. So that's United States.
Okay, that's what I promised them, United States.
United States.
So it may, for our audience overseas, it won't matter if they do it then.
No.
How about, let's just do it worldwide.
Worldwide trending.
Worldwide trending.
Isn't that even harder, though? I mean, it's harder, right?
Come on, Q. We tore down the quotes. We can't get something trending?
I'm positive, bro. I know we could do it. I'm trying to figure out how to find trending now, but...
Okay, here's what's trending in Algeria right now. It doesn't even look like words. It looks like my. It looks. Droppings. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like I dropped my fucking iPad on the ground. There's something wrong with it.
Well, I had this. One of the 2 trending. What's it called? Hashtags.
Trending topics. Yeah, one of the hashtags.
Hashtag MeUndies or hashtag MeUndead.
Oh, MeUndead.
Wait. Sorry, guys, I'm still sick. Are you setting up 2 potential?
Yeah.
That makes it even harder then. Because people are going to pick one or the other. That's less of a swell.
So we got to pick it right now.
Let's pick it right now. So this week, even in the end, when I say let's try to get one of these hashtags trending, let's just pick one of them.
Okay.
Well, I would think it would be MeUndies they'd be happy with, not MeUndead. They're like, that could be anything.
All right. Yeah, so let's go with hashtag
MeUndies is a little more brand specific.
I didn't think this through. I fucking made some big, lofty promises.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. So let's.
They're counting on it.
Let's listen to the episode. I mean, that is basically
the stock went through the roof.
Let's listen to the spot, and then as soon as it's done, well, how about we ask everybody to do it at one time, though?
They could tell them Steve Dave breaks Twitter with MeUndies hashtag.
Would that be right? Because everybody listens to it at different times. Right?
Yeah, but that's how you can't make that because some people might be listening a week from now.
Just give it your best shot, I guess. Right?
Yeah. And you're going with MeUndies, right?
Hashtag MeUndies. The whole thing is MeUndies die, isn't it? Maybe.
No. He may come back. All right.
It all depends, I thought, on the...
I sure hope so.
It all depended on which hashtag did better, I thought. I was going to count the hashtags.
He thought he would, out of 5 possible trending topics, he was going to nail down 2 of them. That's some arrogant shit right there. He's going to quarter 40% of Twitter.
Just roll the fucking ad, Declan.
fuck, man? Where am I? This gravestones creep me out. It's a fucking cemetery, man. How the fuck did I get here? What the fuck, man?
Dig 'em.
Ah! What the fuck is that? Get away from me!
Dig 'em. Dig 'em.
Oh, shit. That's just a frog. Whew. Where's the toad? Where the fuck is Quinn? He'd know. That dude can always tell the difference between a frog and a toad.
Dig 'em. Dig 'em.
Wait, what the hell? I know that frog. Toad. I think it's from them old bubblegum commercials.
Actually, it was cereal commercials.
Oh, who the hell are you?
Oh, you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, but you doesn't have to call me Johnson.
What the hell is going on here, man? What the fuck is happening? Quinn! Where are you, man? Please, if this is some impractical joke, you got me good, please. I'm fucking scared, bro. Please.
There's no need to be frightened, MeUndies.
Oh, hell no, the Grim Reaper.
Actually, I prefer the Get 'em Reaper. It's not so bleak.
Wait, is that Get 'em? Oh, shit. Come on now, motherfuckers. Quinn, you got me, man. Damn. Look at the setup. Fog, talking toads. True TV blew a whole season's wad on this gag, didn't they? How much did you spend alone on that Grim Reaper costume for Get 'em? Whew.
It's not a costume, MeUndies. I really am the Grim Reaper.
What? What do you mean, man?
I'm death.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? I'm dead?
Let's just say your shelf life has expired. Just like everyone else here, MeUndies. You stand in the graveyard of abandoned corporate spokesmen and characters.
What? Are you serious? I did like 3 commercials, for fuck's sake. That's my shelf life?
Some shelf lives are shorter than others.
No shit, Benedict Cumberbatch. Wait, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I need one more chance. Please. I know I can sell underwear, man. I know I can. Here, listen to this, man. Listen to this. 90%. That's the percent of your life that you're in your underwear. And underwear gets old fast. You know the feeling of putting on old saggy underwear. You need to know the feeling of great fitting underwear that's 2 times softer than cotton. You need to know about MeUndies.com. MeUndies is the most comfortable underwear that you will ever put on. It's insane how good they feel. They fit perfect. They don't run up on you, and they literally pull moisture away from your skin. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Go to MeUndies.com/TSD and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. Even more when you buy a pack of them. 20% off MeUndies.com/TSD.
Please, don't be afraid. This is a wonderful final resting spot. All of your old beloved product-shilling friends from your childhood are here. Look, I'm sure you remember this guy.
What's up?
Oh, God, no.
Or how about her?
Where's the beef?
No.
It's time, MeUndies.
Oh, shit. Is that an open grave for me?
Actually, no. That was supposed to have been for Flo. I would have thought she would have been here by now, but it'll do. Know it? Insurance caveman? If you would.
No! Quinn! Help! Don't bury me! I'm not dead
yet. Is this it for MeUndies? Oh wait, let me do that in my scary voice.
Is this it for MeUndies? Only you, the consumer, can decide by going to MeUndies.com and using the TESD code. As well as going on Twitter right now and typing in hashtag MeUndies if you want MeUndies to live. Or hashtag MeUndead if you want him 6 feet under. Do it now and let's get one of both of these MeUndies hashtags trending.
So what do you think, Mr. Little? I promised you the thriller of pod spots in our power meeting, didn't I? I think I came through, huh?
I really don't know what to think.
How good was Maxwell as terrified MeUndies? He really sounded scared, didn't he?
Scared? He sounded absolutely horrified. It was outright disturbing at certain points. It's not what I expected.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment. I have issues with the entire ad. I mean, what the hell was actually going on? What was that frog/toad stuff about? And the "you can call me Ray" thing? Who was that?
That was Ray J. Johnson.
And how does this sell the MeUndies brand? You know what? I'm sorry, Walt. I think MeUndies is going to go in another direction. This just isn't working.
You said I had carte blanche.
I know I did, but this is a train wreck.
Look, I may have put some 70 references in there, but I also put that Twitter shit in there as well, to capture the youth market. Hashtag MeUndead. Come on, what sells? Death sells.
I thought it was sex sells.
You know what? Fuck it then. Maybe I'll just kill Dollar Shave off, and then you can watch the Dollar Shave hashtag trend all the way to the bank.
Whoa. Wait. Okay, let's just calm down. I do like the hashtag angle, and if it actually somehow trended on Twitter, that'd be huge, and corporate loves huge. You really think we could get this trending?
Can an ant move a rubber tree plant?
What?
Booyah.
And now we're back from the ad.
So it's hashtag MeUndies, disregard hashtag MeUndead.
Right.
Right?
That thing we mentioned before that you're now confused about.
How about that performance by Maxwell, huh?
Wow.
That was something else. I gotta say, I re-listened to the...
He should be...
A voice guy?
Yeah.
I agree.
Should.
I really agree.
Yeah.
I re-listened to our Audible book,
Yes,
our radio play that's
very soon.
coming soon. We jumped the gun a little bit on you guys. I think we mentioned it.
In bed? Is that
It's
what
in
you
the
said?
can,
It's in
baby.
the can.
Yeah.
We put it to bed.
We put it to bed. It's in the can. All those different sayings.
Hollywood terms.
Yeah. Regular people probably don't understand them. So.
I'm going to wait for a studio. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm guessing less than a month for a studio to contact Tom Steve to make this a movie.
I mean, I would hope it would be less than a month.
Yeah. What are they allergic to money out there in Hollywood?
This is a no-brainer.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree.
We explained last time, Walt and I, that as much of a jizz fest as it was, Walt felt that it could be more jizz covered, so we had to go back and rewrite.
We retooled it, and he made it even more TSD.
Right.
Centric.
The TSD erogenous zone.
Yeah.
Where's it on your body, Q?
It's right in my mouth, Walt. It's right in my mouth.
I'm going to stimulate that fucker.
Yeah. Your tonsils are going to be like a fucking clit.
It's like I'm going to fucking bat it around like a speed bag.
Can I change my answer? And then it's in my fucking hand.
But Declan has also asked me to please. He goes, "Can you please?" He stresses, "Please say on TSD that we had a competition to solve a mystery that was out there. We were trying to pull some audio for the audio.
Was that the Sinful Dwarf thing?
The Sinful Dwarf content, and he says not one answer was correct, and there was no winner. I fucked up and tweeted there was a winner last night. So the ants will.
I drink a lot. It was St. Paddy's Day, Can't be held accountable.
So the ants will get a full explanation of the Sinful Dwarf mystery on the audiobook, but there is no grand prize winner because apparently the Sinful Dwarf content, which I'm convinced we talked about on Tell 'em Steve, Dave, or Puck Nuts.
We absolutely did.
Yeah, but no one can find it. No one can find it. No one knows where it is, and no one can.
Sinful Dwarf, the movie cover and all that stuff. Yeah. I think it was on a Puck Nuts.
Yeah, but everyone. I mean, we've had ants looking for scouring episodes, looking for that when we bring it up, and we solved the mystery on the audiobook. I do a little bonus content where we explain what it means and where it came from, but. There was no grand prize winner, but there will be a big prize. Well, there will be a lot of prizes involved with this, with the new audiobook, and we'll announce the contest when the book is up for sale.
Okay,
it should be within the next 10 days.
Which we said 2 weeks ago.
I know 10 days.
Yeah,
I'm hoping 10 days.
Yeah, Audible is not to be held accountable for this.
This
was kind of like we jumped the gun and then decided to retool it a little bit and. Is it in their hands right now, Walt?
It is in their hands right now.
Okay,
excellent.
Maybe some encouragement of like.
They're like, this is bullshit. Audible. This is total bullshit.
All right. We got one more ad, Brian, or do you want to go into what you want to talk about?
I mean, I got a couple things to talk about. very quick things. Well, one's not so quick. Q, ScreenGate. Do you want to hear the latest updates?
Yeah, of course.
On ScreenGate. Now, this is ScreenGate. I mean, this is a little weird. Just to refresh everyone's memory, I've been battling with my neighbor.
I thought you were talking about something online or something.
No, something very, very petty. I refused to move the screen. I put a sign up. You saw it, Q.
The sign made me laugh hysterical.
I got back from Dallas. My sign is gone, and the screen is moved. Now, the screen is not moved, but a couple inches. But my sign is down. Okay? So I'm like, aha! I'll just go and quickly scroll through the footage and see when this happened.
Right.
Now, I'm scrolling, and all of a sudden, it's disconnected. It's like no footage available because the camera wasn't connected. Now, the plug that I have it in at my place is like, you ever have those plugs? They're like very loose and shit falls out.
Sure.
Okay, that's every single outlet in my place.
Okay.
Is like it's constantly falling out. So as I scroll through the footage, I see that suddenly the screen is moved, but the sign is still on it. So I go back, and that's the footage that's missing. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. I'll bust when the sign comes down. Footage is missing.
Whoa, that's some spooky fucking shit.
Does this sound like an inside job to you boys?
I mean, there's no other answer.
Like Suzanne?
Maybe Suzanne is in cahoots with the person who didn't care that she had a concussion.
There's literally no other answer possible than somebody disconnecting that camera. What you now need to do, to Suzanne, listen to
a second
secret mini camera needs to be placed.
That's focused in on
the first camera's plug.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah. Now, it could be the cats.
Sure.
Salem in particular has been a fucking madman, just like racing around the house, knocking shit over. Like I'm not kidding around. Usually it's like clockwork. Every 2 hours, Sage will be like, and then like start crying because Salem has either attacked her or like has run by her and like scratched her accidentally, you know, because you know how they are.
Sure, of course.
Or her feelings get hurt. So she gets very like offended if, you know, like he'll attack me and I get it, but she's like, what's going on here? I thought we were friends. So maybe the cats did it. It's entirely possible.
I don't know.
Because it did get plugged back in at a certain point.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he goes down this road though, then it's like he's Get 'em Steve Dave with all the cams and everything.
Yeah, but I hear that, Walt, but we need answers.
Yeah.
So why haven't you put another sign on the thing?
Well, here's your answer.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Screen is back where it was before with a new sign.
What does the new sign say?
The new sign says, warning, in red letters, as you can see. Molestation / repositioning of this screen is in violation of CSMFDR statutes. Transgressors shall face rebuke via social media. Now, CSMFDR asterisk, and if you look at very small at the bottom, I've asterisked for anyone who would care. Carol sucks mud from dog rectum. Because her real name is Carol. It's not Mary. I've decided to out her. Now, I put this up Monday morning, and it still has not been molested or repositioned.
All right.
So Screen Watch continues.
Wow.
For all those interested.
Oh, I'm very interested.
Okay. You recommended very quickly, Q, you recommended Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
I did.
Which I will see and raise you The Last Man on Earth.
You love Last Man on Earth, huh? I keep hearing good things.
It's so good.
Really?
I tweeted today, Will Forte actually tweeted back, thanks for the support, but it's so good.
Really?
And I looked at IMDb, and it's the kind of thing where you look at this and you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you know the premise?
Yeah, he's the last guy on Earth.
Pretty much that, yeah.
Right.
And people are like, I look at the comments, where are all the dead bodies? I hope the writers plan to let us know, like, wouldn't there be dead bodies all over?
I mean, it's a comedy.
Why would he use a pool as a toilet? And I'm like, these are the stupidest motherfucking cunts ever.
I know.
They're all dumb. And I'm not even saying, like, if you don't like the show, it's not your taste. I don't understand it, but there is a fucking moment that I know you will love. Like, it's one shot when he's eating a tomato, and it is the most brilliant fucking thing on earth. Oh, it's so good.
I can't wait to watch. I'll start watching it tonight. I have a few hours tonight.
And do you have Netflix, Walt?
No.
Oh, because if you did, I would recommend Danger 5, which is like a 60s British spy kind of thing, but it's all about Hitler.
Do you just watch TV?
No.
Sounds like it.
I mean,
and your screen?
It takes a while. Yeah, I'm watching one of two screens at all time. Thankfully, I have two screens. Otherwise, I'd be going to bed at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Danger 5, huh?
Danger 5. It's all about these spies trying to get at Hitler.
Oh yeah.
But it's really super campy, like almost like as campy as 60s Batman.
Oh wow!
It's so good. It's so fucking good. It must be on DVD. It's from Australia. It's an Australian show. It's only 6 episodes.
I bought on the black market. I bought a region-free DVD player, so I could watch anything.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I have one of those. Yeah.
The black market.
They don't sell them.
By that I mean
actually, the one I bought's an American one, but if there's a certain settings you do on your remote that unlocks it.
Yeah, but you know what though?
But
then you can never go back to the original settings. I found I did that on one VCR and I ruined it.
Really?
DVD player, and I ruined my DVD player. It would never work again.
Well, they say like I was going to watch something. Lucy Muckiney sent me. I haven't watched it yet, but it's like you can change the settings 3 times and then it'll lock it into that last setting, which I'm just like, what? I don't get it. Why?
Yeah. Like that should be causing outrage, not the U2 album.
Yeah, Ladondo.
That's my DVD player. I bought
fucking
it.
ghost pussy motherfucker.
I should be able to change the settings as many times as I want.
How is Ladondo okay with that? But you too. Fucking, it's like, here you go. And he's like, yeah, so I would.
Is it on DVD?
Danger 5? I don't know. I didn't look since I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, but Netflix is $8 a month, man. You could sign up for like a month.
I would rather have the DVD. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't.
You like physical media?
Yeah, I do.
Get Ming Chen next time he's in town to get it off online for you.
Nah, I want the real deal. I want the box, the packaging.
Oh, yeah, he
wants it all.
Yeah, I want.
He wants it all, baby.
All right.
Let me just tell you this real fast. Wybry, Fort Lauderdale, April 17th. Palm Beach, April 18th. Orlando, April 19th. Wow. Now, Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale are only an hour apart, so Palm Beach is not selling super great. Palm Beach, we need you to turn out.
Palm Beach is, what is it, the Improv?
Yeah, and it's a big room.
Yeah, it is.
540 seats.
That's the one with the City Walk type thing, Palm Beach?
I think so,
yeah. It's nice down there. What I'm saying is go for the night. It's nice down there. Like, you go down and do some shopping, check out some chicks in bikinis or some dudes in some banana hammocks if you're that type of girl.
Yeah, I may need to call upon you to tweet it on your overflowing cup of Twitter followers.
I mean, what about Kevin Smith?
55. Yeah, it's true.
He's got like 2 million people.
It looks like I can get the Jackson 5 cartoon on DVD.
It's kind of the same, but a little different.
You should come to Nashville, man. For that Wild West Comedy Festival.
I would love to.
Come.
I mean, I'll have to come as an audience member.
Yeah, well, come.
But I will be on, if anybody cares, on Opie and Jim this Friday at 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah, that's right, dude. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
They scheduled it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
If you have satellite, let me see, it's a satellite radio.
Yeah, it's
Sirius 206 or XM 103. Remember we did the Eric Nagel thing, Walt? Mm-hmm. That's the producer of the Opie and Jim show. And now I'm moving up in the world. I'm going to actually do Opie and Jim.
What are you going to be talking about? You going to mention Tell 'em Steve Dave?
You better believe it.
Can we expect some of that?
You can expect lots of liberal dosing of Tell 'em Steve Dave mentions.
All right.
And what else? I'll talk about Comic Book Man. I'll talk about Wybry. I'll mention Impractical Jokers.
Oh, boy.
Probably going to talk about The Last Man on Earth and watching it.
Yes.
And since you're buying Toad that Xbox One, you could tell some Toad stories.
Yeah. and I'll never be asked back again. Like, do you know this guy Toad? He went to bed at 3 o'clock because he doesn't have a TV. So that's that.
That is a fucking full show.
It's really not, because I got one more thing.
Oh, jeez.
Can I do this one thing? This is actually very meaningful to me.
All right.
And you guys will understand why. So Sunday, I'm at DallasCon, and I had this picture of Sage doing the
ant salute.
The ant salute with the little antennas. And are you aware of this, Walt?
No, what is this?
You're not aware of this. Okay.
I only found out last night. I took Twitter off my phone.
Oh, did you?
I did. I was finding it just too intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't. I found all about your trials too late to help out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was I posted a picture of Sage, and I wrote something like, it was like hashtag Princess Ant Salute so I don't get Ebola, you know? Just a simple little thing. Remember? So remember, it was like, because I didn't want to shake hands with people because I would get Ebola.
Yeah.
So some guy tweets back, I didn't vote for her. Hashtag I didn't vote for her, which I took as a joke.
I didn't vote what?
I didn't vote for her. Hashtag I didn't vote for her.
I don't get it.
As princess, you know.
You don't vote for princess.
Well, that was what I said back to him. I hashtagged back, you don't vote for royalty, you worthless peon. Right. Again, joking around.
Yeah.
So he writes back, and now somebody said that they didn't want to ask me on Twitter because they were like, they knew I was mad about it, I was upset about it, and they didn't want to be offensive. But I think it's important to say what this person wrote back. And he wrote back, it was, he didn't hashtag it, but he did write, she probably is royalty because she looks inbred, which obviously didn't make me happy.
All right.
Glad he didn't hashtag that.
I would have thought it started trending.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. MeUndies is like, what? This is not one of the two that you promised.
That's a little, that's crossing a fucking big line.
It's crossing a huge line. What he's basically doing is bullying a special needs kid online. She'll never know. And that's what I had to take from it, is like, she'll never know.
Sure.
But it obviously got me upset to the point where, I have his name, I have his address, I have his phone number, and I am waiting for the right moment. I'm going to find out his employer, and I am going to take him down. And the ants, a couple of ants have been very helpful as far as acquiring information.
Really?
And then a whole separate segment of ants have been helpful in terms of, you know, being supportive of Seiji, and especially I wrote it down because I would never remember it. But there's a hashtag, Walt. I hope it doesn't trend over MeUndies. But TESD Town Dolls, which is the 13 percenters.
This is a real hashtag?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Why didn't you say this next week? It's in a competition with my hashtag.
They've already started it though, and it hasn't trended yet, so you may be safe. Plus the whole Sage thing kind of made me want to bring it up in a timely fashion. I don't think either are going to trend. I got to be honest with you. But
I think you're wrong.
MeUndies, I'm probably wrong. I'm almost certainly wrong.
For Christ's sake, we got to at least fucking make it sound like we tried.
Yeah, well, we're going to try. I mean,
we've already tried.
Obviously, you're trying more than I would have. But we're going to try to get it going in the United States at the very least.
Right.
If not worldwide.
So where do you know where the guy works?
I believe I know where he works. The TESD Town Dolls at CatLong31 and at JCYNDA, they made like these little, they make these, collages. Like they'll do a theme for the week. Like one week it was crack whores, one week it was zombies, and they just take pictures of themselves and make it into a collage.
All right.
All the 13 percenters, a bunch of 13 percenters. If you want to get in on it, you can do it and send it to one of them. But they made a special collage.
Or dudes.
No. It's a 13 percenter thing.
Come on, man.
No
Didn't
dudes.
Batgirl teach anything?
You want to see dudes dressed as crack whores?
I don't want to see anybody dressed as a crack whore.
Yeah, like what do you?
I do. Are you kidding? I love that. You should have seen this girl, Sky. her crack whore look? Yum.
She's a 13%er?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that
I
picture?
don't understand though. So
I'll
what
show
did
you.
they do though?
You have it on your
What
phone?
did
Let me
they
see.
What did
do?
What did they do?
Yeah.
They made a special collage for Sage holding up signs
Of crack whores?
saying like, no. They're give me a second. Dressed as cats, like kittens and stuff, because Sage loves cats and stuff, and just holding up little signs of support, which I thought was very, very sweet.
That is very sweet.
You
I
know?
agree.
Let me see. I don't think I have. Do you want to see?
Can they do a MeUndies collage next time?
Do you want them to? I guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee they would do
I
it.
didn't mean it that way. I meant just pictures of.
Yeah,
Oh, no, him. I meant the
just meant
girls.
pictures of
Yeah,
Maxwell.
no. I mean, I know that's the.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, I
Just
caught
a
up.
collage of Brian Maxwell.
Here's the fucking prick who
Has he
on the stage.
apologized? Did he apologize?
He tried to apologize, and I gave him the opportunity to apologize, and he called me an internet tough guy, which I'm like, yeah, I'm the internet tough guy, but you're the one
Right,
fucking
picking on
bullying
a
little
child.
kids. I'll release his information when I find it appropriate. This isn't something I'm going to forget. Obviously, it upset me and made me mad, and this guy will not. I'm not going to rest on it. And I talked to William Chastain. He's the guy that does our weekly little. What would you call that? Artwork? Yeah, just weekly
Like
artwork.
strip work.
Yeah.
And he's donating. I'm going to show you. Oops. I'm going to show you a picture of it. Well, now I need to use. You have an eBay thing, right?
I do.
Can I use it?
Why can't we have Chastain's eBay account?
It would be a lot easier. Why? Is it a
What
problem?
I do? I have to get it to somebody.
No, I have it, and as soon as somebody wins it, I'll send it out. The only thing I need from you is
I want the strip so I can send it out.
you think that I wouldn't do this for her. You think that I'm going to drop the ball for her.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I just want it so I can get it out in a timely manner.
I can give it to you if you want it. I was saving you the trouble, but all really I need for you is to sign it. But it's
I'll sign.
I'm going to put up the
Oh, what's that? Oh, I remember that piece. That's
remember
a good
that one?
piece, yeah.
that one, Q.
Yes, I love that one.
Yeah, all right.
So
Oh, I didn't even know he hand drew him. I didn't know that's how they
I
started.
didn't even know you had it.
well, I don't. I'm getting it today.
Oh, okay.
I got it today. And it'll be signed by me, Walt, Sunday, Jeff, Ming, Mike,
and what is the
and William.
And what is the what is the proceeds of the auction going towards?
Well, I was going to donate it, but now that I have this Xbox One thing going on, no, the money is going to go to. We talked about him a while back. His name is Garrett, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name, but he's the guy with Down syndrome. He's an MMA fighter. Remember we talked about him once?
Yeah, I remember
A
him.
long time ago. He's raising money on GoFundMe. He's trying to. He needs $20,000 to build a gym for veterans who've come back from the war and are amputees.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be like a specially outfitted gym. So we're gonna send the money along to them. And if you want to donate on your own, a couple bucks, GoFundMe.com/Garrett's Fight. GarrettsFight.
What is the exact auction names that people could look for, though?
What do you want to call it?
About TSD.
It's like MeUndies.
Hashtag, no, TSD.
Artwork?
TSD artwork. That's pure and simple.
TSD artwork. Yes, very
TSD
simple.
artwork.
And what we're going to have, you tell me what you think. It's going to be, he's sending me the original art and he's sending a print. So do you do that separately or do you give it to the same person?
I'd say same person, huh?
It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing. One's just the original art, one's just a print.
Right, but like the print would go
the
for
same
less. Yeah. So would you do that separately or would you just give it to the same person?
I mean, you could do it separately. Only have one.
Yeah, I got one print and one. I can see you balking at sending one out. I'm not going to fucking hammer you with fucking 100 of them.
Let's just send them all. Let's just send it to the same guy.
Same person.
Same person.
And then they can do.
It's the original art and the print.
TSD
original art.
No, that's not what you just said. TESD artwork.
Oh, TSD artwork.
Yeah.
Is artwork one word?
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll call it one word.
All right.
That's all you have to put into the eBay search as of Friday, I guess. Or this is going up Thursday because I wanted people to know it was going on Opie and Jim. All right.
Perfect. I'll get it up by tomorrow then.
All right, and you're doing it for Sage, and you're doing it for Garrett, and you're doing it for me, which I appreciate. Everything. Yeah, mostly me, but the veterans too. So I'll ask you real fucking quick, Walt. I want you to bring this to your daughters. I adopted an all-black cat. Okay, now.
Oh, is this a frank talk about race relations? Are we in Starbucks now?
This could be. Yeah, this actually is a race relations question. Now, when I adopted him, Sage, I knew immediately was going to change his name to Salem. She wanted an all-black cat, wanted to name him Salem. But his name, when I adopted him, was Richard. So if I were at home as a nickname to call him Little Richard, is that racist?
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Doesn't even answer.
I'm the one that's had to step back inside the freak. Living in a nation where the chic all look like junkies. I find your skin and bones funky. I want a girl with something in the trunking. But if the metrics ain't flat, the nerve hits so much to clear your fat. Skip up me for the ideal of the skin industry. Think they're visionaries, but I call them all assassins. With their judgments, they're passing. Tell a girl at 50 what she has to fit her ass in. Silicone on a stick, ain't nothing less than natural, I think. You take a step, I'll take the blue. Outside that torrid dressing room, that's where you find me chillin'. So take K miles, 'cause I want K chillin'. The FNFAT reads PH to me. I said the FNFAT reads PH to me. Skinny minnie, get the fuck out my face. You look like you're about to waste away to nothing. I want a girl with some stuffing, a couple extra packs of butter on that muffin. It ain't a fetish, it's taste, but those are hits to waste of body grace. And Mr. Perfect with your insecurities, your boyities make nigga bleed, you're all about juking. Big mama's got something cooking, won't admit it, but you hit it when your boys ain't looking. But in the end it's your loss, allow a jealous fuck to be the boss. Your true desires, they shine through when others' eyes are not on you. So you can fake and you can front, you can take lip Tyler 'cause it's me that I want. The FNFAT reads PH to me. I said the FNFAT reads PH to me. Sing it now, Jenny.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.